Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So let's take a look at AUD USD for this week. So before we actually get started, make sure you subscribe if you've not subscribed. Like, share, and also make your comments. I will not watch out for it. So we will start from the higher time frame, which is the monthly time frame. So we are going to understand the movement itself for this AUD USD. Right now, when you take a look at this AUD USD, right, we can see a bearish move. We clearly can see a lower high, lower lows and a lower highs. That is the full trend, right? I think this movement started 2020, right? This is more 2020. No, this is 2021, early 2021. That is early last year. Price has been giving us a bearish move, and this is December, right, for 2022. We are still on a bearish move. Secondly, we consider this price is below our 10 period moving average. We all know that once our price is trading below this 10 period moving average, then clearly that is a sell movement. We also look for a position to go ahead and sell, right? There's no doubt about that. You can see a lower lows and a lower highs. Now take a look at this movement here. This would, let's start it from here. So a lows and a pullback, right? We've seen another lows, right? And we are expecting a pullback. So is this pullback over? Well, probably yes, probably not. So we don't know if the pullback will be over anytime soon for it's continuing a bearish move. One thing we know for sure is that AUD USD will continue to drop. No doubt the full trend is a downward movement. The full trend is a bearish move. But right now we are kind of like kind of having this like a pullback, and we saw that pullback which is bullish, which I don't think it is over, right? But if it is over, no problem about that. We might have one more movement that will come to tap this level before we start getting that drop. So that drop will either happen two ways. It's either it pushes us to tap out this level, which is a level of 0.69 before we continue our bearish move, or we start, or the bearish move for AUD USD has already started. Thereby, we continue to get that drop that we take out this lows. If I think so, I think the bearish move have started anyway, because we've seen that this price has gone up, tapped our moving average, so we expect it to continue to drop. So this AUD USD itself, more bearish move is to play out. So let's, to be able to predict for this week, that should now take us to the weekly time frame. Now this is the weekly time frame, right? We can see a lower lows, lower highs. Price is giving us a lower lows, lower highs. Now when you take a look at this movement of this AUD USD, we are seeing like a drop here. There's every possibility that price can give us some more movement again to tap this level, maybe starting as a double top, or it will come up again, hit this level before it drops. When you take a look at the full trend, AUD USD would be dropping, but we just don't know exactly when that drop will start. Will it actually give us one more movement, impulse move upward, reject this level before it drops, or the AUD bearish move have already started, whereby we will start getting that drop? But let's see for this week, right? To be able to predict this price for this week, we want to see our AUD USD go, open and close bullish. We see that this week that just finished, we actually open and close bullish with huge candlestick wick sticking out. You can also see it on the weekly time frame. Price is still trading above this moving average. So if eventually price drops below and break our 10 period moving average, then and then that will serve as a confirmation that AUD USD is now on a bearish move. We can now go ahead to sell on AUD USD. If not, we're very much likely to see a bullish move. It is just like we just need to wait for a confirmation on our AUD USD, right? The confirmation is that if a bearish move for this AUD has started, then we should see it drop and break below our 10 period moving average. Once the price is below our 10 period moving average, then we can now say, okay, it is now time to go ahead and sell. But since it is still trading above our 10 period moving average, then I think one more movement needs to be made on AUD USD before we get that drop that we would all be looking for on AUD USD. But for this week, I personally, right, just suggests that we actually go long for this week. One of the reasons is that our USD index itself is dropping, right? And you can take a look at the AUD to USD is at once USD is dropping, then any pairs we are trading to our USD should give us a bullish move. So there's no doubt we will be getting a bullish move on this AUD to USD, and you can see it's still trading above our moving average. That should take us to the daily time frame. So now take a look at the trend on this daily time frame before you place that trade. First of all, the trend is an uptrend move, no doubt about we are getting an higher highs and an higher lows. Now let's start this movement from here. So you will see this to be as an highs. This will be considered to be a pullback, right? A new highs that broke this previous highs. That is a movement of an uptrend move. Then this will be seen as a pullback, right? This will now be taken as a new highs, then a pullback. So we can now see that price has gone up. So there are two ways the price um, can move now. It's either price starts dropping, thereby breaking these lows, right? If price can eventually breaks this level, then that can also be as a confirmation that AUD USD is now giving us that bearish move. Price can also go ahead and push up. You see, we've talked about that, on a monthly time frame. Price as it is now can start giving us that bullish move. It can also start giving us that bearish move. So it just depends on how the price will play out for this week. Then we'll be able to predict the movement the upper week. But for this movement, as we are seeing it, let's just follow the trend as what the trend is showing us, right? Since the trend is giving us an uptrend move, we should go ahead and speculate a bullish move or an uptrend move this week. So let's see if this week our AUD USD will actually go bullish and take out this ice. You can see, you see this candlestick with ice here. Let's see this AUD go bullish, give us that bullish move and take out the ice. And now let's see what this 4-hour time frame is saying. So on this 4-hour time frame, let's see if we can have one more movements that will take out this level, right? Because we'll be able to take this as an ice, as a lows. Then let's see if this ice will continue, that we take out this ice level here on the 4-hour time frame, then a pullback will be made. Once that pullback is being made, you can go ahead and go long on AUD USD. By the way, this week I personally speculating a bullish move on AUD USD. Let's see if AUD USD will actually open and close bullish this week. And if it goes bearish, then no problem about that, right? There are two directions where price can actually go for this week. It's either it's continuing to give us that bullish move, or it starts dropping. So anyway, personally, we want to follow the trend and we want to go bullish for the week.